Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer. I finished it. I fixed it. I resolved the problem. Is it what I wanted out of the shrug shirt sweater thingy? Absolutely not. But I still think it gives the effect that I wanted to go for. Now, this is not what I'm wearing with the... If you have not seen any other video and you just are like, who is this woman? What's she talking about? I am preparing to go to a music festival this weekend. I bought a beautiful new dress for myself. And it is it's sexy. It shows a lot of cleavage. I wanted a little pop of color because the dress is all black. And I am not an all black kind of girl anymore. So, I wanted to make just something with a little pop of color. I did find the stitch pattern for this from another design, and I will try to remember to link that below because I did save it in my playlists. Let me see if I can find it, because I had a bunch of people ask me like, what is that stitch, because the stitch is gorgeous. So this is, come on, it is from a tutorial from Priya Crochets. It is called How to Crochet a Lacy Top or something. It's not showing me the full thing. I will try to remember to link it below. I did not follow her pattern because her pattern looks like this. Okay. And mine looks like this. It's still a little half top. Now, the last time I showed this to you, one sleeve was longer and the other sleeve was way up here. This has not been blocked. And honestly, I don't know that I need to block it. I think just wearing it is going to block it out enough that it will work. If I can get it on the correct way. Now, the last time you saw this, like I said, I had a long sleeve and a short sleeve because I did not have enough. And I'm going to sit back so you could properly see the way it's going to look over the dress. Now the dress is black. The only difference is between this tank top and the black dress is there's more happening here and there's straps that go this way. So if you can imagine. I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to frame out the fanciness of the top of the dress here. And I think it's going to give me that little pop of color that I'm looking for. And this is navy blue and the dress is black, like midnight black. I think it absolutely does exactly what I wanted it to do. I really wanted the long sleeves, but now that I'm thinking about it, I get hot easily, and even though this is mostly just decoration, it's not going to keep me warm at all. I think the short sleeves is going to be cute, and it's still going to do exactly what I wanted, and I'm so happy with the way this turned out. Now, the difference between the tutorial that I showed you a second ago that I'm going to try to link below is she did 2 rectangle panels. She does it off of your measurements. So you measure the biggest part of your bust and you go from that measurement. So the back is just a square. The back is basically her panel. Like I followed her directions for the back. Oh, that's so cute. It's cute. It's cute, right? The front, the difference that I did is I did the same for the bottom panel. I think I did initially 3 rows. The bottom, she had just the laciness. The bottom, I did, I think 3 rows of half double crochet. So that it just has a little bit of substantial weight down there to keep it in place under the bosom where I wanted it. You can make this a long shirt that's all the way down to your waist if you want. But I wanted it just as like a little shrug type deal. So here, I did like 3 rows of just like on the back, and then I decreased. And the way that I decreased was the last, so in between this part here is a chain 9. You do 2 rows of a chain 9, and then the next row you do a chain 4, a single crochet, a chain 4. And seriously, watch the tutorial. For that, I just every row, so I did a chain 9 initially way down here, and then the next set of 3 stitches, instead of a chain 9, I did chain 7, and then the next set of rows, so there's 3 rows per one of these. So the first 3 rows I did chain 9, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4. The next set of rows I did chain 7, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. The next set of rows I did 5, 5, 2, 2. 3, 3, 1, single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then I skipped over, there's a V stitch, I skipped over the V stitch that was closest, and I repeated that again, so I did 9, 7, 5, 3, etc. And then it went this way, and then I attached and added the sleeves like she did in the tutorial. So I think this is exactly what I wanted. Now, because I showed you last time, one sleeve was way longer, one sleeve was way shorter, so I frogged back this sleeve. I frogged back one of them, so the sleeves have the same amount of rows in them, and I still had a little ball of yarn left over, and I didn't want to waste that because this is a nice wool blend. So what I did is I came down here and I added, I think, 6 rows, so that there is a little bit, I added a little bit of extra here. So I think I added the 6 rows, so this section right here I added on just between the bosom area, just to give this part of the garment a little more structure, because it was really looking stretched out right there. So I finished it. I made something usable out of it. I used exactly 1 skein of yarn, and a lot of you reminded me that it was the K&C fingering weight yarn from Joann's, and I didn't remember that, so that's why I couldn't get any more. I don't even have anything else. I could have made the sleeves a different color, and I did think about that. I think I want to recreate this again with the long sleeves with a different yarn, and I honestly think I want to do it with a thicker weight yarn, because this is beautiful and it worked up really well in fingering. I just want to try it with a DK weight yarn, and I'm sure I have a DK weight yarn somewhere. I know that I have solid color DK weight. I have yarn. I know that I have yarn to recreate this in, but I did it. I did it. It worked out. Now I can pack for my little mini vacation, because I'm going to be gone this weekend. I'm going to be with my daughter and her boyfriend, but like for the most part, this is going to be a Jen vacation, and Jen is going to go sit on the beach, and Jen is going to go listen to her favorite band in the whole world, and I'm going to dress in a really nice dress, and I am just going to have a weekend that is just for me. And yes, there's going to be 2 other people there, but honestly, this weekend's about me, and they kind of know that. I'm like, hey, it's my turn. It's my time. I need to do this for myself. My son is on his bike ride. He's just checking in with me. So it's done. It is complete. And I really, really like the way that it turned out. I really, really do. It lays a little weird, but I think once the dress is on and I'm dancing, it's not going to bother me so much that it's slightly off. Also, the straps on the dress are out a little further more, so it won't look so uneven. What do you guys think? So I told you guys I would show you guys when it was finished, and don't worry, I am going to take pictures of me in my new dress and my shrug thingy, this little sweater thingy, when I'm all dolled up at the concert. And I will take pictures of myself so that I can share them with you when I come back. I think Wednesday. No. I think Wednesday is when I'm supposed to have my next video. So I think it will definitely be Wednesday. I will show you guys. Wednesday, October the 1st. I will show you pictures and everything. I will either integrate them or I will show you on my phone. I don't plan on having my phone a whole lot for the concert because I like to be in the concert, you know? I don't like having a phone between me and the artist. I don't like having a phone in my hand. I don't need to record anything. I would rather lock eyes with my guys up on stage and be like, hey. So yeah, I finished it. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I like the way it fits. I like the color. I like the way it looks. I have not tried it on with the dress yet, but the dress is already packed. I I didn't want it to get dog hair on it because it's black, so I packed 2 different bikinis. I packed my fancy dress, and I just need to do some laundry so I can pack other clothes. And then I will be all set and ready to go. And today I'm going to add a little bit more purple in my hair because I used Splat, and I generally use Arctic Fox. And the Splat washes out really easily, which is why you can see the blonde streaks trying to come through, and it's looking a little more pink than purple. So I'm going to freshen it up and add a fresh coat of the purple on top of this today, just to freshen it up a little bit, because you can see it's washing out really good. And then yeah, I have to start a tutorial. I have to start the process of recording it either today or tomorrow, and I'm really like struggling to do that. I'm struggling to want to do things. I'm struggling. And yesterday I made the video for this, which, by the way, this is already on its way to its intended, I'm gonna say, victim. I made that for someone else, and so I already passed it on so that she could pass it on to him. And I don't know, I'm like, I really want to sit down and make amigurumis, but I have something else that I need to do. And then my brain is like, oh, but like, because I have to do this other project, I don't want to do it at all. And I'm kind of stuck there. I'm rebelling against everything right now. I'm rebelling against everything. I don't want to work on anything that I have to work on. And honestly, today I woke up and I stayed in bed. I woke up at, I want to say, just before 8. Might have been 7:30, because I woke up before the video loaded today. And so I knew it was before 8 because there was no notification saying my video was up. And I stayed in my bedroom until about 10. I did. I needed some downtime. I got some weird stuff happening with my throat. My throat almost feels like it's closing off. So I'm wondering if I have a virus or something. But, and I just feel kind of achy today. So I was like, I'm just going to give myself permission to not get out of bed until 10 o'clock. And then I got out of bed at 10 o'clock. And I felt much more rested, having not actually slept those extra 2 hours, but just having laid there and looked at my phone. And yeah, I needed to stay in bed till 10 today. I just did. I've been burning my candle at both ends, which is evident by the fact that I'm yawning and it's only 1 in the afternoon. We just finished class for the day. I'm just tired. My brain is tired. My body is really sore and tired. And I need to do some resting before the concert this weekend, because it's a big weekend, you know. Not only am I having a couple of beach days, but like the concert, I'm going to be dancing through 2 full sets at a concert. And so I'm going to be dancing through Weezer and through Fall Out Boy. And yeah, I need to gain some energy. The last Fall Out Boy concert I went to, I preempted and went to the chiropractor because my back was kind of hurting a little bit. I was like, I don't want my back to hurt at the concert. So I was like, hey, can you set my back real quick so I can have a good weekend? And I thought about maybe doing that this week too, like going Thursday and see if he could set me real quick. The really amazing thing about my chiropractor is he takes walk-ins, and he's open in morning hours, and then he closes for that part of the afternoon, and then he opens in the evening. And so I know that right when he opens, there's a line of people, but if I wait about an hour after he opens, there's nobody there and I can be seen immediately. And I love that. I love that. No appointment, just walk in and get cracked. No Oreo, no. Apparently there's just enough of the box bag down there on the door that she can't pop it open. Bentley is actually at his desk today. Bentley. He's like, no, I'm ignoring you, Mom. So yeah, I'm debating, because today's only Tuesday. But no, I need to start this tutorial, because it's a big project, and if I don't start it today, there's no way I'm going to get it done. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. I just need to crochet extra hours, which I'm struggling with doing. I am. Can I tell you guys a secret? I mentioned on the channel that I'm talking to a counselor. I'm in the therapy, okay? I've mentioned on the channel. And it's not that the therapy has done so much, but it's like I finally hit this point in my life where I felt like I was holding a bunch of balloons. Like hundreds and hundreds of balloons. And I was struggling to stay grounded holding all those balloons. That's what I felt like. And this is not a therapy story. This is my therapist has no idea that I feel any of this because I haven't seen her yet this week. I feel like I've been holding hundreds and hundreds of balloons, and I'm really struggling to stay grounded. And I feel like I am slowly letting go of the balloons. And so all of the pressure I've been putting on myself to do this, to do that, to get this done, I'm just like, no. I'm letting go of balloons. Because there's too many of them. And I'm just one person, you know. And I have felt freer this week than I have felt in a very long time. I just feel like, I mean, you could look at it as balloons, but also I feel like I'm kind of being weighed down. So maybe I have weights around my ankles and I'm drowning. But like, I would prefer the balloon thing. The balloon seems lighter, you know. I mean, literally. I'm letting go of some of the balloons. There's still important ones that I need to hold on to, but I'm letting go of some of the other ones that are not serving me anymore. And it feels good. It feels good. So, woke up this morning. I have not been drinking a whole lot of Dr. Pepper. I've been drinking the ice drinks, the water, the caffeinated water. Because the Dr. Pepper has not been doing it for me. And this morning I was like, oh, I'm out of ice. I would kill for Dr. Pepper. I didn't think there was any Dr. Pepper in there. So I went in there and opened the refrigerator and I'm like, okay, I need to find something for breakfast. And there was a 2-liter that was mostly gone of Dr. Pepper. And I was like, oh, it's a miracle. There's pepper in the refrigerator. Also, I want to show you guys a picture while I got you here. I posted this in the Facebook group yesterday. And I wanted to share it with you guys if I can find it. So I put on a dress yesterday that I bought 3 years ago, and I wore it to the Jake Wesley Rogers concert 3 years ago, okay? And I hated the way I felt, and I hated the way I looked in the pictures of the Jake Wesley Rogers concert. Keep in mind, this was 3 years ago. I was about 360 pounds, and I put that same dress on yesterday. And I want to show you the difference between 360 pounds today. And I think today I weighed in at 303. And I'm showing you on here. I'm not trying to promote anyone, make anyone feel bad. But that is a really big difference. And I have a little bit of body dysmorphia in the fact that no matter how much weight I've ever lost in my life, because I've lost lots of weight before. Like I have done the Atkins diet, I've done the South Beach diet, I've done so many different diets, and they have been effective. And they only last for, I don't know, a couple months, and then I fall off. And no matter how much weight I've lost or how small my body gets, I still look in the mirror and see the biggest version of myself. I still look in the mirror sometimes with disgust or disdain, or specifically when I'm sitting down, like your body gets fatter when you sit down. And I look down and I'm like, ugh. And I had that yesterday wearing that beautiful dress, but when I stand up, I look thinner. And I can see it looking at myself in the camera. Like I can see like all of this looks thinner. My skin looks healthier. I feel so much better. But there's still that. I feel huge. I don't look in the mirror and see my weight loss. But when I see that picture side by side like that, I'm like, holy crap. that's a big deal. And I know as a fat person personally, I hate seeing other people are like, oh, she's lost weight and she's bragging about it, because that makes me feel bad about myself. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. I have promoted on this channel hundreds of times. I want you to love your body that you're in. I want to love the body that I'm in. I struggle with it. So I don't post that because I don't want anyone to feel bad, but to me, I post it so I can look back and go, look what you did. Was it easy? No. Am I still on that road of weight loss and health? Absolutely. I'm still traveling that road. I would like to get way more weight loss in the future, but right now I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of what I did. I'm proud of how hard I've worked to get to this point. I am proud of all of the health changes that have happened. And I just need to remember to love the body I'm in and keep making pretty stuff for it so that I feel good about myself. And with that, I hope you do the same. I hope you continue making beautiful things to put on your body to make yourself feel beautiful, because you deserve it, no matter your size, your shape, your age. There's another things, like I was also struggling a little bit, and a lot of you made me feel better. My husband made me feel better, because I was like, I don't want to show that much cleavage. I'm embarrassed. I'm too old to be dressing like that. Because I know I have friends that were my age and were already a grandma. And so I was almost embarrassed to show that dress. And so many of you are like, I would wear it and I'm in my 60s. I would wear it and I'm in my 70s. And that made me feel so much better. And you guys were like rooting me on and supporting me and making me feel all hyped up. And by the way, I've had people ask me what the hype thing is on YouTube. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what it does. I got notification that I got 103 hypes in the past week. I have no idea what that means or what it does or how it helps, but thank you. I like getting hyped up. Who doesn't like getting hyped up? So I think that's all I came on to show you, is the shirt, and let you guys know midweek progress, what's going on. I do need to actually get started. I need to get started on that other thing that I need to work on. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.